Transfer update today. We will start with Manchester City. Manchester City have completed the signing of Reinders. This is a huge signing for Manchester City. In a deal worth over 70 million euros, Manchester City have been chasing Reinders for a very long time. And I told you guys that, AC Milan are expected to make some sales because they will need to balance their books. And now Manchester City have completed the signing of Reinders. Have agreed 5-year deals until the summer of 2030. Pending, medicals. Reinders will be traveling to Manchester City to complete his medicals and put pen to paper. Will become a new Manchester City player as Manchester City prepares for the Club World Cup. Secondly, Manchester City have now agreed personal terms and conditions, salaries, and everything have been agreed with Ryan Cherki. In the next few hours, Manchester City will submit official bid to Lyon for the transfer of Ryan Cherki. Manchester City find this guy as an interesting player. They want to transfer him to the squad. They are very, very, very serious on signing Cherki. On the other hand, Manchester City are also pushing to sign Ait Noiri. Personal terms and conditions have already been agreed. And Manchester City are trying to get it over the line. They see him as the future of their left back and as a player that can be able to contribute to the squad. Manchester City again are also pushing very hard to sign Tino Livramento. Tino Livramento is a player they value so much. Again, they want him to take over from Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker returned from AC Milan, but it's obvious that Kyle Walker will have no future at Manchester City. Manchester City are looking forward to finding a solution with Kyle Walker, but the replacement is Tino Livramento. And these are the deals that Manchester City are pushing to sign. On the background, Manchester City are also weighing up in their interest on Morgan Gibbs-White. They are pushing to get all these players. They want to assemble the squad before the start of the Club World Cup. So Manchester City are very, very serious and busy in the transfer window. Jude Bellingham have now agreed 5-year deal with Borussia Dortmund. The background of this story is that people were wondering, why is he going to Borussia Dortmund instead of playing in the Premier League? He wants to follow the system or the steps that his senior brother took to go to Real Madrid. The parents don't want to expose him to the nitty-gritty or the criticism of the English media. That's why they want to push him to Dortmund for him to have a quiet time there, develop, play very well, and then have the opportunity to go for a bigger club. And this is exactly what Jude Bellingham is trying to do. 5-year deal is already agreed for a deal worth about 40 to 45 million euros, and they are trying to close this deal as quickly as possible. Barcelona have agreed 5-year deal for Joan Gasha. This is a goalkeeper Barcelona appreciates so much, and this guy is coming into Barcelona to be able to start competing with other goalkeepers there. Barcelona appreciate him so much. It's just a matter of time. Barcelona are on it. Barcelona are pushing. Barcelona are trying to get it over the line. But as quickly as possible, we will hear that Joan Gasha is now an official goalkeeper for Barcelona Football Club. Simon Inzaghi have agreed to join Hilal on a 3-year deal after having a meeting with the hierarchy of Inter Milan. He has now decided to join Hilal as their new head coach. He will be taking them to the Club World Cup. Hilal on the other side are pushing to sign Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez have an offer from Hilal, 5-year deal. They are willing to offer him a mouth-watering, salary. But also, Theo Hernandez is attracting interest from Atletico Madrid. He has not made up his mind on any of the deal, but he has options on the table. But Theo Hernandez is a player that we expect to leave AC Milan, this summer, and very soon he will be making his decision. Hilal are also in Europe pushing to sign, Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen is a player that they value so much. Osimhen is on a very high salary that a lot of clubs in Europe are not willing to match. And Hilal are willing to match everything that Osimhen demands. They want to match, they can match the salary, they are willing to match the salary, they are willing to match the transfer fee requested by Napoli. So they are in Europe right now trying to tie the deal and trying to make other deals to help, Simon Inzaghi to assemble a very robust good squad for the Club World Cup. Liverpool are pushing so much to sign, Kekes. Milos Kekes is a defender that Liverpool appreciates so much. Liverpool are pushing to sign Kekes, 45 million deal, 5-year deal already agreed. They just want to, finish up the final details, and this guy will be an official player for Liverpool. And there's a lot have appreciated him for a very long time, and they expect him to join Liverpool any moment from now. On Chelsea have returned Jadon Sancho to Manchester United. Chelsea wanted to pay Jadon Sancho £150,000 a week. Jadon Sancho refused to reduce his wage. He wanted to earn his normal £250,000 to £300,000 a week. Chelsea said no ordinarily Chelsea would have signed Jadon Sancho, but right now Jadon Sancho have thanked Chelsea and returned to Manchester United. He will be looking for a new club. Chelsea are now going to pay 5 million for the loan fee because initially Chelsea got Jadon Sancho for free because they are going to activate the release clause. But because now that Chelsea are not going to pay that release clause, Chelsea will pay a loan fee of 5 million. On the other side, Chelsea and Maignan. Remember, Chelsea, we are linked to the goalkeeper of AC Milan. AC Milan wants to get 30 million euros from Maignan, but Chelsea value him not more than 10 million, and Chelsea are not willing to move the needle. Chelsea said that 10 million or nothing, and Chelsea are not going to wait for a very long time. After from now till Monday, if Chelsea cannot find a solution, Chelsea also believe that they have very good goalkeepers at their disposal. Kepa is going to come back. There's Petrovic, there's Sanchez, there's also Jorgensen. Chelsea believe that Sanchez had a very, very good ending to the season, and they can be able to build on that. If they cannot find an agreement with AC Milan on 10 million, Chelsea will not be pushed to pay anything more. On Chelsea front, Chelsea are also pushing to sign Gittins from Borussia Dortmund. Chelsea have also very close to agreeing personal terms and conditions. The deal will worth around 30 to 40 million. Chelsea are pushing so hard to sign him and get him over the line. And this is a player Chelsea appreciates so much. Remember, Chelsea will not have Jadon Sancho anymore, and there's no Milan and Arsenal, meaning that Chelsea have no wingers. So they are active on the market to sign wingers. On that note, Chelsea have also agreed personal terms and conditions and salaries with Hugo Ekitike. Ekitike is a player that Chelsea appreciates so much, but the barrier or the challenge for this deal is that Chelsea are expected to pay 84 million to Eintracht Frankfurt. Eintracht Frankfurt feels like 84 million is the valuation for Ekitike. Anybody that can be able to match that valuation should be able to buy him. But Chelsea are not willing to pay such amount of money. So that is why this deal is delaying a bit. But Chelsea are in constant communication with Hugo Ekitike and the camp, and also Eintracht Frankfurt. Chelsea are also interested in signing some defenders. Like I reported yesterday, Chelsea are interested in signing Jorel Hato. Hato is playing for Ajax. He's a young defender that Chelsea appreciates so much. Chelsea are looking forward to adding him to the squad. But also, Chelsea are also looking at Brett White from Everton. These are players that Chelsea have courted or followed up for a very long time. With Maguire, these are players that Chelsea are interested in. And Chelsea are trying to get one defender into the building as quickly as possible, especially left-sided defender. So that is why they are pushing to get any of these players and to be able to make a deal before the transfer window closes on June 10th. Chelsea are open to selling a lot of players. Ugochukwu, Sterling, Chilwell, even Fofana. Chelsea are open to receiving offers for Fofana because they feel like Fofana is a player that have been plagued by injury. Chelsea cannot have patience anymore. They are happy and open to sell him. There's a lot of other players that are going to move away from the squad. Dario Esugo have joined Chelsea. Dario Esugo is an important midfielder Chelsea signed from Sporting CP. He will be joining the squad immediately and start preparing for the Club World Cup. So expect a lot of movement around Chelsea from now till 10th of June. AC Milan are pushing so much to sign Luka Modric as a free agent. Luka Modric have now announced that he's going to be leaving Real Madrid after the Club World Cup. AC Milan are pushing to get him. It's a dream signing for them. They want him to be mainstay or part of the new faces that will rebuild AC Milan as they missed out in Europe. Keep an eye on this one. It's going to be an important one. For Nico Williams, Arsenal are interested in signing Nico Williams, but Nico Williams is on the verge of renewing his contract at Atletico Bilbao. Atletico Bilbao are offering him 300,000 a week, and the process have begun. They are now in negotiation to renew his contract, meaning that Nico Williams will not be expected to leave Atletico Bilbao this summer. For Arsenal again, Arsenal are pushing so hard to sign Benjamin Sesko. There is now ongoing conversation. The conversation is a bit tricky because he's a player on a big wage, a player that is expected to generate a huge money for Leipzig. So Arsenal are trying to get it done. It's gonna take a little bit of time. But Arsenal and Better are on it. They are pushing to get it done. Inter Milan are considering Fabregas as a new coach. Simeone Inzaghi have joined Hilal, and Inter Milan are looking for a replacement. There's a lot of coaches on the table, but one of the coach to look out for is Fabregas. Fabregas did an incredible job with Como, and now Inter Milan are seeking permission from Como to speak with Fabregas, and now they're communicating with Fabregas. But there are other coaches on the table, but they value and appreciate the work of Fabregas. Should they get a go-ahead order from Fabregas and Como, Fabregas will become the new coach of Inter Milan. Manchester United are on the verge of signing Bryan Mbeumo. Mbeumo is a player that scored 20 goals and 7 assists in the Premier League last season. He's a very good player. He played very, very well. He has rejected all offers, Newcastle, a lot of other clubs that are in Champions League to join Manchester United. Manchester United are willing to offer him £250,000 a week, and Mbeumo have chosen to join Manchester United. We are now anticipating Manchester United to make an official move to sign Mbeumo from, Brentford. Manchester United on the other side, Bruno Fernandes have also rejected the offer to join Hilal. He wants to stay with Manchester United. He wants to stay in the squad. He wants to be the main part of the squad as they go forward. Remember, Manchester United have also completed the signing of Matheus Cunha, and this is a new era for Ruben Amorim. They are now going for Premier League proven players that can be able to take the club forward. Luis Diaz is expected to leave Liverpool this summer. Luis Diaz's girlfriend have sent farewell message to Liverpool fans, meaning that they are open to leaving Liverpool. A lot of clubs are open and willing to sign Diaz. Saudi Pro League are willing to give him a good offer, and then Barcelona are also interested. But Liverpool are expecting to get something in return for Luis Diaz. They want to sell him, they want to make money so that they can be able to reinvest in the squad. For Florian Wirtz, remember the last time Leverkusen rejected 130 million euro offer from Liverpool. They want 150. Liverpool are still locked in there. They're still discussing with Leverkusen. They're trying to find a solution so that they can be able to transfer Florian Wirtz to Liverpool. On another note, Kelleher have completed the signing to join Brentford from Liverpool, and Flecken joined Leverkusen to join with Erik ten Hag. So right now Liverpool are having two goalkeepers, Mamadashvili and also Alisson, because Mamadashvili is going to come back from loan, and Liverpool are going to also be busy in this summer. They have also signed Frimpong. There's a lot of movement. Nunes is expected to move. Chiesa is expected to join Juventus, and then Liverpool are also looking for midfielders, defenders, trying to renew the contract of also Ibrahim Konate. So there's a lot of things that are going on at Liverpool Football Club right now. So here are all the transfer updates in this hour. Remember, if you need football jersey, I sell them. Slide into my DM and have them. Thank you.